Hello everybody, my name is Kai, this is Kai Likes Linux, and today we'll be talking about a new and good search engine called Alice. Now, for those who don't know, Alice is well, everyone doesn't know because this is a brand new search engine, only I would say maybe a month old tops. That would be my extent of the age it is. So you can log in which are our Alice accounts. I actually have one on Chrome, so let me actually sign in real quick. I have the password. So my name is Kai. Well, it's not 2577 anymore. They did change up a lot of things because Alice used to be a lot of something else's. And so, I just want to say, yeah, there was a lot. There's actually a good amount of history behind Alice, but let's type in this super secret, awesome password and let's save. And I have an account here. I'm an insider on the Alice Discord server, and if you're wondering what this does, currently not much. You can set your name, you can set your nickname, username. Well, you can't set your username. You get a set username, and that's it. Old password, new password, confirm new password. And of course, you can change your profile picture, and you get this kai@alice.cc email, which I hear Alice emails are coming in the near future. Don't quote me on that. But if we go back to search.alice.cx, cool domain, by the way. CX is probably a lot better than like .com, especially because Alice.com is abhorrently expensive. I can see why they went with that. So let's talk about the front page real quick. It's very simple. It's minimalistic by nature, and you get a tweet us, a community, which takes you to the Discord server, which I'm part of. Find me there, and their privacy policy. Basically, let me read out the entire privacy policy because, as you can see, it's not that long. Most information is completely optional, and the only information we use about you for ads is your country, because we are not looking for a pizza restaurant that only delivers to the other side of the world. We'll either figure this out automatically from your IP address or from your Alice ID. Cookies, yum! We don't use cookies for creepy advertising stuff. That's gross. We do use them to keep you signed in stuff for if you use an Alice ID, and we'll set them if you change your theme, so that way our servers remember who you are and how you want Alice to search and to work for you. How Alice search to work for you. Search queries. We don't tell anyone else what you search for, or you use it for targeted ads. Ew. We do not keep your search queries in our database because the only activity we store is what results you click on in order to adjust our rankings and calculate the popularity of websites. Some requests information may be logged temporarily by our web server, but rest assured that we're not doing anything creepy with your search queries because it's none of our business. Data protection. We support data protection laws like GDPR, which give power to users about how services can use their data. After all, it's your information. We don't do any creepy stuff. Don't take our word for it. Most of our code is open source, and I'll show you the code in a minute if you're a programmer and want to check this. But if you have any data requests, just contact us and we'll be happy to help. Contact Alice, email rt@abear.dev, Twitter @AliceHQ, Discord last updated January 2017, January 17th, 2021. So as you can already see, this is a very, very privacy respecting search engine. Now, that is not saying it is without its cons, but we'll get into that in a bit. Now, if we have this. This is the Alice code base. It's their own private git at git.alice.cx. It's running on Gitea. And here's the search site, if I remember correctly, is the Alice search engine. Yeah, this is the website for Alice Search, and I'm pretty sure it has everything inside of it. You can look through all of this. I will put this link in the description down below. Now, this is all wonderful and kind, but let's talk about searching. I want to compare it to, let's say, DuckDuckGo.com, for example, as well as, here, let's move this over here, as well as Ecosia, both very privacy respecting search engines, and you can look through their extraordinarily long privacy stuff. But with Ecosia, they are privacy friendly, more than CO2 neutral, 200% renewable energy, and completely transparent. They of all their funding, as well as they tell you how many trees they plant. You get to search the web just like anyone else. With DuckDuckGo, you basically the same things, except they don't plant trees. And there's Alice. Now, we're going to search for Kai Lions in all of these. So let me real quickly. So that way we can see Guitarist and Educator. KaiLions.com is taken? I just learned this today, but don't mind that. As you can see, they basically all have very similar setups. Let's go for the first couple. Kai Lions, Guitarist, Educator. A couple of images, a Facebook account, Kai Lions' My Medium account, and Kai Lions Music and Kai Lions Music, basically. For Ecosia, it's basically, well, actually, the exact same thing. Interesting. It goes into TikTok and, musicians.allaboutjazz.com, and then the Kai Lions TikTok, which no, this is not my account. For this, it goes to KaiLions.com, a Kai Lions in San Francisco, Kai Lions on SoundCloud, Kai Lions on another. Oh, this is my LinkedIn. The Kai Lions Twitter, and Kim Lion, bunch of other stuff. This basically, it's not going to be the exact same thing as you're going to get as Ecosia or DuckDuckGo, which I believe both use Bing's API specifically. I could be wrong, but I believe both use the Bing API, which is why they both basically give the exact same thing. However, you might notice a couple of things. So it's actually time to get into the cons of Alice. First con, no image search. So Alice is not exactly the upfront most feature-rich search engine. It's good enough to be put in, like, let's say a browser as a default for, like, let's say an OEM as a crazy and random example that has nothing to do with me or my own company, Fivnex, even though they're an OEM that's preloading Alice onto their web browsers. But you basically don't get these. You don't get images, you don't get videos, you don't get news, you don't get maps, you don't get shopping. In here, you don't get images, you don't get news, you don't get videos, you don't get maps, and you don't get the more. That's Wikipedia, Amazon, YouTube, Bing, Google, and Ecosia Travel. You also don't get any settings. For example, both of these have a default of Safe Search Moderate. In Ecosia, it's here. I don't know why. All regions, anytime. Let's actually cancel this real quick. Search region, time. You can't exactly do that with Alice just yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll add that at some point or another. They also don't shove in your face their extension. Get your app an extension. Privacy in your inbox. Protect your device's spread, DuckDuckGo. Yeah, that gets annoying after a while. In Ecosia, it's not that bad. You basically get the number of trees you planted, Or, well, technically, on average, you need around 45. This is how many searches you've made. And you need about 45 of these to plant a tree. Let me real quickly see how many I have personally. I have about 42, and I don't search all that often, so that makes perfect sense. And that's on my usage personally. So let's stop comparing it to other privacy-oriented search engines and talk about the pros of this. Again, this is 100% open source. If we go into license, you can see it's under the MIT license. The entire search site is under the MIT license, meaning you can run your own Alice search website. Interesting. Another pro is that it is pretty easy to navigate. I mean, it's basically as simple as Google. Whereas, let's go to DuckDuckGo again, actually. Yeah, it's simple, but you also get all of this. Add DuckDuckGo to Firefox. Add DuckDuckGo to Firefox. Add DuckDuckGo to Firefox. Add DuckDuckGo to Firefox. And Ecosia is better. If we go to ecosia.org, it says, let's plant trees, and it's a pretty minimalist website. Both of them are very minimalistic. But now let's compare them to the minimalisticness of, I don't know, Google? A search engine that's popularity exploded because it's simple and doesn't bombard you with much. If we compare them side by side, which I can't currently do because I don't want to mess with OBS, but basically you get a Google Doodle icon, the search, Google search, I'm feeling lucky, and some information, carbon neutral since 2007, privacy per term settings, how search works, business, advertising, couple login icons, about in store. Okay, that's fine, whatever. It's not incredibly, it's not like it's extensively complex or tells you anything like add Ecosia to Firefox, or add DuckDuckGo 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 for Firefox. I hate this. I really hate this. Oh, we don't do this, this, and that. I don't see why I had to take 4 of these. DuckDuckGo. I understand you're a business and you need to advertise yourself and have users, but at the same time, oh yeah, you can dismiss it forever, but on the first boot, it's still there. And in Ecosia, you can't dismiss these. And it only tells you to add Ecosia to Firefox only twice, not 4 fucking times. With Alice, they don't even tell you to add their Firefox extension. Do they even have a Firefox extension? That's a stupid question. Of course they do. And I will put this in the description down below. And it also has decent reviews. 2 5-star reviews. Hell, let me real quickly. I should be logged in. Whatever. And yeah, 5 stars. It's a 5-star application. It's very simple, easy to use. Now, of course, with Google, you have the privacy issues. With Ecosia, you have basically it being based on Bing and then planting trees. And DuckDuckGo is slightly annoying, but both of these have very, 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 very severe issues regarding stuff like, I don't know, what's it called? Oh yeah, search results, the very thing they're supposed to find the best of. So, in short, I would say if you're going to use either Alice, DuckDuckGo, Ecosia, or Google, it really will depend on what you need. If you need images, stick to DuckDuckGo, Ecosia, and Google. If you need all those extra icons and all that, go with these. Because Alice doesn't currently support that, but I'm sure it will in the future. And also, many people are upset about the sponsor thing. Yeah, it's there, but at the same time, understand that currently this little sponsor spot is the only way Alice Search makes money. So you get 1 ad for all of this. Basically almost as good as DuckDuckGo and Ecosia and Google, but the couple missing features that they plan on adding soon. If you need privacy, DuckDuckGo and Ecosia are both your options. Both were founded around the same time. I think both of them in 2008. And Ecosia is good if you want to plant trees and be better for the environment. DuckDuckGo is basically just Ecosia, but without the tree planting. So if you had to pick between DuckDuckGo and Ecosia, you go with Ecosia. And finally, if you just want a search engine that gets you a web result, and you want something that's going to innovate over time and build on top of itself and is super privacy respecting, go with Alice. Alice has use cases, even in its current state, where it's not quite ready yet. There's a lot of things they want to do with Alice, and I have to say, it's honestly just fine. If you want to use it, go to search.alice.cx, and I will be posting a link in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed this video and a little quick of a rant about Alice and this wonderful search engine. You can find all the links about it in the description down below, as I've said multiple times, and you can also find links to my stuff in the description down below as well. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you in the next video of Kai Likes Linux. Have a good day.